Aproveites agora. If you can make noise. English with me. I have no idea. Because the other one we prepared, the congregation doesn't know. So we feel like if we sing it, nobody's singing, then we'll have to sing it. You can start this slowly, and then I can come up, and everybody will come up. We have a drum as well. That church, she starts now sharing. She will like she goes up. You too. When you hear the congregation singing, just try to sing something. Yeah. Is he not working? Are you sure? Put it on. If you put it on, he will. Can, yeah. No problem.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bethel Church. Well, not Bethel Church, but
Cafe Church.
yeah, we'll get please don't eat or do anything with the yellow liquid on your tables. It's not butter. I did think it was butter for a minute, but it is soap, and we are going to use it later. But so good morning, and I'll give it over to Sharon for the notices. Morning. So notices. Yesterday's men's breakfast. Okay, it was a really good time for fellowship. We got lots of jobs done. So ladies' breakfast is November 19th.
Yes.
November 19th. So if you are a lady and you are free the morning of November 19th, come and join us in the hall breakfast. We don't have any jobs to do, we just get to eat food and have some conversation. Oh, absolutely. Just to say that obviously Christmas is coming, and if you want to have this calendar for Tradecraft, they're £5.20 each, but it tells a Christmas story as you open the windows. what is in front of us this week. And you are a God who loves us so much, Lord, that you are going to be right by our side, going before us and behind us and beside us. That no matter what comes our way, Lord, you are in control. And I thank you for that, Lord. Be with us this morning in our conversation, in our laughter, and in our time together, because this morning is about you, Lord. Amen.
One more official notice. I publish the banns of marriage between Jack William Goody of Bream and Gemma Louise Campbell, also of Bream, this parish. If any of you know cause or just impediment why these two persons should not be joined together in holy matrimony, you are to declare it. This is the first time of asking.
So, as Matt said last week, we are trying to pull together a parish profile for recruiting our new vicar. It's all moving a little bit quicker than perhaps we thought it might do, and therefore I've sorted out. I've created a survey. You should have got it on email this week if you get church emails. I did also put it in the church service WhatsApp, and there are some paper copies at the back. If you haven't received the email, please let us know. If at all possible, you can do it, the online version. That will really help me in terms of collating the answers. But I would thank you very much to the handful of people who've done it already. That's great. But if you haven't had that, please come and say. And if you have had it, please fill it in, because it'd be really, really helpful to really... It's completely anonymous. I won't know who's done it. I won't know what your answers are. So please be very honest, and please answer it prayerfully. So thank you very much. That's it.
So good morning, everybody. As you can see, I don't think you ever saw us in here. So this is all new for we all, including myself, as I mentioned a few weeks ago. So yeah, let me encourage you, if you are willing to help in a worship anyway, please do come forward and talk to Sharon, which she will help in us today as well. Thank you very much, Sharon. Shall we stand up and sing? Is a well-known worship that we're going to sing this morning. So if the congregation can help us singing as loud as you can, it'll be fantastic. So you don't have to hear me singing. Let's worship the Lord. Amen. Please be seated.
Over there. Oh, there was one. Morning, everyone. So our reading this morning is from John chapter 6, and we're going to read verses 28 to 35. Then they asked him, "What must we do to do the works that God requires?" Jesus answered, "The work of God is this, to believe in the one he has sent." So they asked him, "What miraculous sign then will you give that we may see it and believe you? What will you do?" "Our forefathers ate the manna in the desert, as it is written, 'He gave them bread from heaven to eat.'" Jesus said to them, "I tell you the truth. It is not Moses who has given you the bread from heaven, but it is my Father who gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." "Sir," they said, "from now on give us this bread." Then Jesus declared, "I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty." This is the word of the Lord. Okay, so as you can see, you have bread on your table. So we are talking a little bit about I am the bread today. Just get my notes. So in many lessons, people do not read verses 28 down to 35. They usually just mention verse 35. So Jesus talks about the sign of manna given during the Exodus, and this very clearly sets him above Moses, and he is the distributor of manna, so he is the manna. So what's so important about bread? Anyone? Any ideas? What's so important about bread? I heard. Anyone? Oh, Rosie?
You eat it.
Absolutely, absolutely. But there's also quite a lot of things you can do to bread. So obviously you can toast it, so you can have your toast and marmalade. A bread and butter pudding is always one of my favourites. So there's lots of things you can do with bread. So in the world, bread is in lots of forms. So obviously we have our bread here, but then obviously in other places we have unleavened bread, so that would be a flat bread. But everybody in the world eats bread in some form. So today, we are not going to eat bread, okay? Although I'm sure it's very tempting. Ava has munched her way through a couple of slices already, haven't you, Ava? So we're going to make bread clay, okay? So what I would like you to do is, I will show you how to make it. And then when we have got our clay, I'd like you to, I had a bit of a practice. So this was going to be Mickey Mouse, but I ran out of time to actually decorate him. I made a little loaf of bread. So I've actually written on that after it was dry. I wrote, "I am the bread, harvest 2022" on the back. And then I also made a rainbow. So you can choose what you'd like to create. It would be quite nice if you could do something on I am, so I am the bread, or I am the light. You might want to make a candle or something, or I am. But you are free to create what you like. So when we've made it, it will need to dry and harden. So you'll take it home, and it'll dry and harden. You can poke a little hole in and add a piece of string, or I use wool, because that's what I had at home. So what you need to do, first off, is have one piece of bread per person, and you will need to take off the crust. So actually you could eat the crust if that's what you like. So you need to take off the crust. And then once you've taken the crust off, you need to break it up and pop it in the bowl that's on your table. So yeah, if you just pull the crust off, it doesn't have to be neat and tidy. Lovely Rosie, would you like to come up and show everyone how you've done it? That was very fast. So Rosie has taken her crust off. Beautiful, Bella. Well done. Lovely. So feel free to eat your crusts if you like. Okay, so once you have got your crusts off of your bread, can you shred it into your bowl? So we need nice sort of small pieces in your bowl. Or it's a Chinese tub rather than a bowl, I guess. Yeah, rip the bread. And then if you pop it in your Chinese tub that's on your table, yeah, all your bread in the same bowl. But go as small as you can, but not tiny. So if we could be a bit uncouth and put that on the table, and then put then your bread and put it in the bowl. So rip up your bread and pop it in your bowl. So just pull it apart and pop it in your bowl. That's okay? Yeah, enter 4 would be fine. That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. How are we doing? Okay, so once you've got your bread into your bowl, then you need to add 1 teaspoon for each piece of bread that you put in of washing up liquid, which is the one that looks like oil and is yellow. Yeah. And then once you put your... Okay, come in. Oh, beautiful team here. Okay, so once you've got all your bread in your bowl, you need to add 1 teaspoon of washing up liquid per piece of bread you put in the bowl. Okay, so 6 teaspoons of washing up liquid. And then once you've got 6 teaspoons of washing up liquid, you need to add 6 teaspoons of glue. So 6 spoonfuls of washing up liquid into your bowl and 6 teaspoons of glue. Of the per number of pieces of bread you put in. So if you put 8 pieces of bread in, 8 teaspoons. If you put 4 pieces of bread in, 4 teaspoons. Slices. How are we doing? Excellent. So how many pieces of bread did you put in? Yes. So probably 6. So you need 6 teaspoons of washing up liquid, 6 teaspoons of glue. So it depends on how many pieces of bread you put in. 8. So 8 teaspoons of glue, 8 teaspoons of washing up liquid. And then you need to bread clay. It just means it doesn't go mouldy. If you put the washing up liquid and the glue in, it doesn't go mouldy. Okay, so once you've got your glue and your washing up liquid in, you need to smash it all together. Same number of pieces of bread as you put in. So if you put 6 pieces of bread in, 6 teaspoons of glue. So 5 teaspoons of glue. Then once you've got that in, mash it all together. Oh, perfect. Hey, excellent. Well done. Would you like to just stand up and show everyone what it's going to look like?
So the youth have made theirs into their dough clay already, so it will look like a ball of... Oh, wonderful. That's it. No, make it so it's all ends up all together. Perfect. You can use a spoon. You don't have to use your hands. Oh, fantastic, guys. Look at this. Can I just show? So you're going to look like this. So you're going to look like that. Brilliant. Yeah, keep smooshing it together. Yeah. And then you can share it out with everybody. So it's 1 spoonful per slice of bread you've put in of washing up liquid and glue. It just go on. Super. How are we doing? Oh, nice. Oh, this is looking good. It's looking good. That. Yeah, so mix it all together so then you make like a ball. So it'll all mulch together. Oh, some glue, yeah. That's okay. Hello, you all right? Just 2 more spoons of glue. Oh, how are we doing? Oh, that is looking good. That is looking good. Well done. Fantastic. Ooh, sorry, standing on your toe. Yeah. Well done. How are we doing? Oh, you got a snowman.
Loaf of bread.
Oh, you got cottage loaf. Fantastic. Oh, that is good consistency. Well done. Your hands are back to normal. I know it is a little bit messy, How are we doing? Ah, well done. Perfect. That is great consistency. Yes, you can break it up and you can make your shapes wherever you like you don't want to. Oh, beautiful. That's looking good consistency. Well done. Have a look. Wow, that is looking good. That is looking good. So you can share it out now and you can make some shapes. And then you can take them home and let them dry. Well, Leslie made a very lovely cob loaf. So we've got a cob loaf already. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you're gonna need to really like squeeze it. That's it. Lovely. How are we doing here? Oh, that looks a good consistency. Oh, nice.
Watermelon.
Ah. Oh, excellent. Ah. Don't eat this one though, all right? So then you can make it into a shape, whatever you like, to remind you of harvest or I am. Sunshine is fabulous. That is really good consistency. Well done there. That's good. That was what, good consistency. That was good. You are actually all my guinea pigs for my this afternoon session at Cinderford, so this is looking good. Yeah. Have we got some shapes coming? Have we got some shapes? What are you making? Oh, I like it, Rose. You're making a heart. Done, Bella. Watch. Oh, good rainbow. What you could do is you could flatten it and make the shape. So then you could just paint it at home, if that's a little bit easier for you. All right. Your mum's expecting. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's like, no, thank you. Oh, nice. That's good. Who else? Yeah, you can make something, a nice shape, or something to remind you of I am the bread, or harvest, or I am the bread. Yep, absolutely. So you can make a nice little loaf. It's only that the washing machine putting the glue stops it from going mouldy. It's all right. Okay. I'm sorry. I know. We want to. How are we doing? Oh, fantastic. That's good. Birds are good, aren't they? Birds are good. Birds are good. So you can talk together about what the I am the bread means. Some ideas of how that works in life, how that works with your faith. Sally doesn't want it. She's bored. Yay! Looking good. Away. Yeah, definitely. So when it's dry, you can either use Sharpie or paint, and you can decorate it. The snail. A snail. We got some snails. Ooh. Excellent. I was going to say that is definitely the world. Yeah, holding the world in his hands. That's quite good. Yeah. Yeah, I have trouble with my fingers too. That is very good, very good. So we've got creation over here. We've got something. What? Oh, bottle of wine, a candle. Excellent. The vine, beautiful, beautiful. How have we made over here? Oh, a heart. A heart. A cob loaf. Oh, another cob loaf. Beautiful. Fantastic. So when they are dry, so they take about 48 hours to dry. Once they're dry, you can colour them with Sharpies, felt tip pens, or if you're really, really feeling adventurous, you can go with paint. So what else have we got on here? A penguin. We got a penguin over here coming along. Okay, good point that I didn't mention. Thank you. That if you do want to put a hole in it, you need to pop a little hole in it while it's still wet, unless you have created a sort of a solid item. So if you want to hang, you will need to pop a hole in it while it's still wet. Hi, Felipe. Hole in his head. Sherry's next. Okay, I'm going to pass it over to Sherry.
If you want to put all your bits that you've finished with in the centre of your table, and the girls are going to come around and clean your tables quickly for you. So whatever you're not using, put in the middle, and the girls will just wipe your table for you so it's nice and clean. They're on their way. Oh, that's really nice. Well done. Oh, I like it. I'm coming. I need a bag. Okay, so this morning is harvest,
And so if you have any harvest donations that you haven't put to the front yet, it's just going here. And somebody reminded me about money donations. So if you would like to put any money in, the money this year is going towards the Christmas hampers that we do for families in Bream. So there's a basket here, and I'll pop it here. And if you'd like to put some money in there at the end, you're more than welcome to. And if you have any food, it's just going here. So we're going to move on to our question of the service, which is... Okay, so we've got 2 questions this morning. We've got one question for the children. So if you are a child, your question this morning is, do you think that Jesus, the bread of life, can really satisfy you? If so, how? So that's for your question to discuss with your grown-ups on your table. And if you're grown-up, your question is, why did Jesus say, I am the bread of life? What made Jesus use that phrase? I am the bread of life. You may now discuss for 5 minutes.
Hello. Hello. Okay. So does anybody would like to share why Jesus said, "I am the bread of life"?
Because, as you said at the beginning, bread is everywhere, and so it's available to everyone.
There you go. Anybody else? 1 second.
I think I'm right in saying that Jesus said, I am the bread of life. Bread is the staff of life, isn't it? Am I right?
No? Yes, you are right. Yeah. Jim McPherson said you are right, so we don't argue. Anybody else? Oh, there you go.
We perhaps went a little bit deeper. We looked at the ingredients in bread. So water fills our thirst. We looked at salt that makes things more enjoyable, more palatable. We looked at yeast that lifts us up. So we looked at the ingredients that go into it.
So they looked at the ingredients of making bread. Anybody else? So let me tell you a story. So today, a Jewish family, just before the Passover, they break the matzah, which is I can't say the word, the bread with no yeast. And they break the matzah in 10 pieces, they wrap it in foil, and they hide around the house so kids can look for it. They don't need to find it, but they have to look for it. The whole meaning of this tradition in a Jewish home is to search for the matzah. And the matzah for the Jewish family, it means redemption. It means freedom. And then Jesus comes and then he says that I am the bread of life. You know, you can stop searching now. But they still do it today. If you go to any Orthodox family, they will, just before the Passover meal, they will have this. It's kind of like a dynamic for the kids, really. But they have no idea what they are doing. And then Jesus comes along and then he says that I am the bread of life. You can stop searching now. Which is very interesting. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons that he says that I am the bread of life. Do you have a second question? 1 second, it will come. So if you had to put the idea of Jesus being the bread of life into your own words, what would you say? If you had to put the idea of Jesus being the bread of life into your own words, what would you say? Let's talk on the tables. Hello. Hello. So, does anybody like to share? How would you, how would you put in your own words that Jesus is the bread of life? Does anybody would you like to share? Hello. Nobody want to share? Lona want to share? No? No? There you go. I got one person in here.
On our table, we said that bread actually often enhances what else that you're eating. And so having Jesus in your life enhances your life. Whether you wrap food around with bread sometimes, or you have it beside you. So it's that connotation.
Yeah, well done. Anybody else would like to share? I can't see you. Right, so we just got to close Cafe Church. There you go. One sec.
We were discussing what would be an equivalent now of something we consider essential to life and that everyone is always searching for. And we landed on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go then. That's a very practical way. Anybody else would you like to share? Okay, so I'm just gonna close in prayer. I don't know if we still got coffee or not. Feel free to stay in your tables and carry on talking. I'm just gonna close in prayer. Just highlight your attention for the. If you got the notice sheets, we're gonna try to put an evening of fellowship. It will be cheese, wines, and mince pies on the 3rd of December. Of course, we're going to rely on your donation, so we'll just put everybody's donation together, and then we will try to decorate the center and make very nice and very chilled out evening for everybody. Throughout the next coming weeks, we're going to give you more details on that, but let me encourage you to come for that. It will be free. But of course, you're going to have to donate something so we can make it happen. We are planning to have cheese, wine, mince pies, old wine, cheese twists, and parma ham. And I don't know about you, but I love eating, and yeah, I'll be around. So yeah, so please do come for that. I'm just going to close in prayer now, and then we can carry on in the tables. There is, for me particularly, there is no rush to leave, so I can stay around and wait for everybody to leave whenever you want to. So let's just pray. So Father, thank you for today. Thank you that we can gather together in fellowship. Thank you that we can eat cake and drink coffee with brothers and sisters in this place, Father. I pray that you can bless us during the week. I pray that we can also take you with us wherever we go during the week. In the name of Jesus. Amen.